If you were sitting with me here today and you were to say that you have been using drugs or alcohol, and at first you thought that you had this, like you were going to be okay, you could definitely take care of it, and then you realized, I don't think I can, I would be proud of you. I'd be proud of you for talking about it because that takes a lot. I wouldn't be so thrilled that you started because ultimately you've hurt yourself, and I don't want anybody to hurt themselves, and I don't want there to be negative consequences in somebody else's life. Like, I want people to have a rich, vibrant, and abundant life. And so if something is threatening that, like, man, I'm not gonna be so thrilled that you don't have a fight in front of you. But I think that the fight is doable. You can actually fight through this. You can find help. You can find a way out. But it's probably going to be messy. It's probably going to be uncomfortable. You're probably not going to like it. You're probably not even like the people that are helping you a large percentage of the time. But most of them are tough and they're going to stick around for you if you will leave. But you know, it's part of the journey. And I hope that you have some relationships in your life where people are willing to stick with you through that journey. But if it was you and me and we were sitting here, I would just want you to know that I don't look at you differently. I I might think it's sad and I might be sad for you and with you over what's happened, but I I don't think that you've turned into some kind of horrible monster or anything. I think that it's going to take some courageous choices to kind of put life back together. But I would say do it. Like, I'd want to look at what do we need to do and who do you need to talk to. There might be the assessment phase of do we need to see if you need to go somewhere for some help. If so, there's no shame in that. Um, there's no condemnation for it. It's a courageous thing when you actually go to get that help. Do we need to change patterns or behaviors? Do we need to change friend circles? And now we're starting to touch some like careful stuff because who wants their friend circles being touched, right? You might feel a lot of acceptance and belonging by being with people that you engage in these behaviors with. And so it now feels threatening and damaging. Like, are you going to take something away from me that's important? And I guess it just comes down to looking at those factors and kind of going through them one on one and really saying, is it worth it? And how can we find new ways to have you feel acceptance and like you belong and some place where you can go where you know that someone's got your back. And sometimes it's a journey to even find that place, but if you're here with me, that's what I would hope. That's what I would want to go find with you. And lastly, I would just look at you and say, I'm really rooting for you. It can be a messy journey, it can be hard, but I'm rooting for you to go do something that's hard, and go do something that's courageous, and do it, do it for you, for nobody else. Do it for you because you're worth living a full life without feeling all this pressure for a substance to be what makes you happy. There's so many other ways to find fulfillment, to find happiness, and I think that this was only a cheap imitation when there really is something out there that's more real. And I'm just hoping that we can find it. It's going to be different for everybody, but I think that you can find it, and hopefully, um, maybe together we can help you to find that. And I want that for you. I want you to find freedom. You're worth it.